All right, let's get into the mindset of a millionaire trader. Now, a lot of people have an understanding of risk management, trading throughout the day, things like that. I'm going to kind of go into um, how you approach the day when you wake up in the morning, right? When you're trading your account. Now, the first thing to notice is that every day you have to have a goal of staying above margin. And again, what margin is 25,000. The reason as to why this is because if you go under 25,000, then you have your privileges revoked as a pattern day trader, whereby you're not actually going to be able to trade at all, right? If you have positions, they're going to ask you to sell your positions, but if you don't have any positions, you're not going to be able to actually make a trade on your account until your account gets back to 25,000. Now, you have to start the day above 25,000. So let's say you end the day under 25,000 and you're looking to trade the next day, your account's going to be restricted. You're not going to be able to trade. So you have to start your day above 25,000, okay? Now, what's the mindset? The mindset is I'm going to maximize on a trade setup, not the amount of capital that I'm using, right? Again, this is the difference between a margin trader and a cash account trader. A margin trader is looking to make quick scalps, quick money, get in and out of a trade because of their position sizing. A cash account trader is looking to maximize on every single dollar that's they're investing in the market at the point in time. So they're not really necessarily usually they're not looking at a setup. They're looking at just throwing money into the market and maximizing on that money. Now, a lot of people may not trade like that, but I've seen, just along the lines of like all the time that I've seen, like I have, obviously thousands of students at this point, in which, because there is a limit on how many trades you're going to be able to make based on the amount of cash you have, your mindset changes from maximizing on each trade or a setup really to maximizing on each dollar, right? So it's essentially to say, I want to make as much money as I can because I put in $100 in the stock market, not I want to make as much money as this setup allows me to make because of this $100. There's a huge difference between the two, and that's essentially why you're taking this course. It's because you want to get into a mindset of no longer holding on to trades for no reason, really, because you just have the amount in your account and you're looking to trade on that money and maximize on that specific money instead of just the trade setup, right? As a margin account trader, you have to think about the setup. It's not about the capital, right? The reason as to why it's not about the capital is because you have every opportunity to sell at any point in time and still reposition yourself to get into the next trade of the day, right? So make sure you keep that in mind, okay? Now, the other thing is you want to make sure that you're trading into volume, volatility, and momentum. All of those things you get during the first 2 hours of the market, 9:30 Eastern to 11:30 Eastern, right? Those are the best times for you to be able to trade in the stock market, because with volatility comes your contracts getting exponentially more valuable, right? If it's going the direction that you want it to go, right? The other thing is what I do is I trade on 0-day contracts. Now, obviously 0-day is much more risky than either weekly or monthly contracts. So, make sure that you handle your own risk assessment. But the reason as to why I trade 0-day contracts is because if I'm trading a setup and it's going the right way, it's going to go the right way quickly. Now, for whatever reason, if I get into a trade and it's going the wrong way, because I have a margin account, I identify that it's the stock or the equity is not going the direction in my favor. So I'm deciding to cut losses quickly and reposition myself to get into another setup, right? Now, the setups that I use typically are things like double bottoms, right? Double tops, and I'm going to be sharing some of those pictures here as well. So like I said, double bottoms, double tops, ascending triangles, bear traps, bull traps, things like that. 9 EMA bounces. You know, those are the specific setups that I use to position myself and to get into a trade. But like I said, the most important part about it is you want to make sure that there's volume and volatility in the market. You don't want to get yourself into a situation where you're trading on a day where there's very low volume, because your contracts are going to incrementally decrease over time, okay? So that's what you have to key in on when we talk about the mindset of a millionaire trader. What is the goal in the stock market for me today, right? Again, a cash account trader is somebody usually that has a limited amount of trades. So in their mindset, they're thinking, hey, even if this trade is going against me, I have to keep this money in the market because I don't have any other capital that I'm going to be trading today. Like, I have to maximize on this amount of money, right? Versus a margin account trader that says, hey, I'm willing to take my risk off the table at any point in time because I can always reuse this money. That's the power of a margin account, and that's the power that a margin account trader has at their disposal. So you have to be able to train your mind in a situation where you understand that there's really no reason to take big losses in a margin account. There's really no reason. Because if you have a specific setup, you're following your setup. And if the setup doesn't work in the way in which you want it to work, or it's supposed to be working, you believe, then simply cut your losses and reposition, because you're still going to be able to use the amount of capital throughout the course of the trading day. Okay? I hope that helps. And let's go ahead and get into the next section.